Hello and welcome to the Slumber Vault. I am so glad you have found your way here tonight. Take a moment to settle in. Adjust your pillows. Pull the blankets up around your shoulders. Let the heaviness of the day simply drop away. Tonight, we are going to leave the noise and the brightness of the holiday season far behind us. We are going to travel to a place of absolute stillness, to a quiet room late on Christmas Eve, where the only thing that matters is the peace in your heart. Take a deep breath in, filling your chest with calm, and exhale slowly, letting go of everything else. Just listen to my voice and let the snow begin to fall softly in your mind.
It is late. It is the kind of late that feels like a secret. The clocks have long since stopped chiming the hour. The house is wrapped in a profound, heavy silence. Earlier today, these halls might have echoed with laughter, with the clinking of glasses, with the rustle of wrapping paper, and the sound of carols. But now, all of that energy has settled. The guests have gone home, leaving only their tire tracks in the fresh snow outside. The family is asleep upstairs, deep in their warm beds, dreaming of tomorrow morning. But you are awake, and you are enjoying this rare, precious solitude. You are standing in the doorway of your private study. It is your sanctuary, a library of sorts, a place where time seems to move slower than in the rest of the world. The room is dim, shadowed, and incredibly inviting. You step inside, and the thick Persian rug swallows the sound of your footsteps. The air here is different. It is still. It smells of old things, comforting things. Take a moment to breathe in the scent of this room. It is a rich blend of leather bindings from the books that line the walls, the sweet, dry scent of aging paper, a hint of beeswax polish, and the faint, lingering aroma of pine needles from the Christmas tree in the distant living room. Underneath it all is the smoky, earthy scent of the fireplace. Every now and then, a log shifts with a soft, settling sound, sending a tiny flurry of golden sparks drifting up the chimney. The light from the embers casts a warm, breathing glow across the floor. It touches the legs of the chairs, the spines of the books, creating a soft, amber world where shadows dance gently in the corners. It is warm in here, a cozy, protective warmth that wraps around you like a heavy blanket. You walk slowly toward the window. The glass is cold. You can feel the chill radiating from it, a stark contrast to the warmth at your back. Outside, the world has been painted in shades of midnight blue and silver. The snow is falling. It is coming down in thick, heavy flakes, the kind that silence the world. You watch them drift past the glass, mesmerizing and slow. They tap
ever so gently against the window pane. A tiny rhythmic sound. Tap, tap, tap. It is a lullaby of nature, whispering that the world is asleep and you are safe inside. You turn away from the window and look toward the center of the room. There, bathed in a pool of soft light, is your desk. It is a magnificent piece of furniture, an antique crafted from heavy, dark mahogany. It feels anchored to the floor, solid and unchanging. You walk toward it. You run your hand along the back of the heavy leather armchair that sits before it. The leather is cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. You sit down. The chair creaks softly, a welcoming sound as it accepts your weight. You settle back, feeling the support, feeling your shoulders drop an inch lower.
On the desk, there is a single lamp. It is a classic banker's lamp with a heavy brass stand and a shade of emerald green glass. You reach out and pull the small brass chain. Click. The light floods downward. It does not glare. It glows. The green glass softens the bulb, casting a verdant, tranquil pool of illumination onto the desktop. The surface of the desk is covered in a pad of oxblood leather, worn smooth by years of use. In the circle of lamplight, the leather glows with a rich, reddish sheen. Everything here is in its place. To your left, a small stack of books waiting to be read. To your right, a crystal glass of water catching the light like a diamond. And in front of you, an empty space. A space waiting for your thoughts. The silence of the room feels physical now. It is a soft pressure against your ears. No traffic, no voices, no wind. Just the faint hum of the silence itself, and the occasional pop from the fireplace embers. You are completely alone, but you do not feel lonely. You feel held. You feel hidden away from the demands of the world. This is the magic of Christmas Eve night, the hours between midnight and dawn, where the veil between the ordinary and the magical is at its thinnest. You take a deep breath, inhaling the wood smoke and the old paper, and you feel a sense of profound clarity washing over you. Your mind is slowing down. Your heart rate is slowing down. You are ready. You are ready to begin the ritual. You place your hands on the cool, smooth mahogany of the desk. You feel the grain of the wood. You feel the history of it. You look at the drawer to your right. The brass handle gleams in the green light. Inside that drawer waits the paper. Inside that drawer waits the ink. Tonight, you are not just sitting at a desk. You are sitting at the edge of a moment to speak to the spirit of the season. The world outside continues to sleep under its blanket of white, but here, in the golden circle of lamplight, a quiet journey is about to begin.
You reach out your hand, your fingers brushing against the cold brass handle of the desk drawer. With a slow, steady pull, you slide the drawer open. It moves smoothly on its runners, a quiet whisper of wood against wood. Inside, resting in a neat stack, lies your stationery. You lift out a single sheet of paper. It is not ordinary paper. It is parchment, heavy, thick, and luxurious. You hold it up to the green light of the lamp. You can see the texture of it, the tiny natural fibers pressed together, creating a surface that is not quite smooth, but soft, like fabric. It is a rich, creamy color, warm and inviting. You place the paper on the leather pad in front of you. You run your palm over it, flattening it, feeling the cool, crisp surface waiting for your words. Next, you reach for the envelope. It is heavy too, lined with gold foil that catches the lamplight with a dull, hidden shimmer. You place it aside, ready and waiting. And now, the pen. It rests in a small groove on the desktop, a vintage fountain pen passed down through time. You pick it up. It feels surprisingly heavy in your hand, a comforting, solid weight. The barrel is made of black lacquer and brass, cool to the touch. You hold it for a moment, simply appreciating the balance of it. It is a tool meant for slowing down. Slowly, deliberately, you twist the cap. Twist. 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 The threads release with a soft friction. You set the cap down on the desk with a faint click. The nib is gold, gleaming brightly under the emerald lamp. It is intricate and beautiful, a tiny work of art designed to carry thoughts onto paper. You reach for the bottle of ink. It is a square glass bottle, heavy and substantial. You unscrew the lid. The ink inside is dark, not black, but a deep midnight blue, the color of the winter sky just before the stars come out. You carefully lower the gold nib into the bottle. You watch it as it disappears into the dark liquid. You wait a moment, letting the pen drink its fill. Then you lift it out. A single drop falls back into the bottle with a tiny plip. You bring the pen to the paper. You rest your hand on the page.
The world narrows down to this. Just the circle of green light. Just the paper. Just the pen. You begin to write. Dear Father Christmas. The sound is mesmerizing. Squitch, scratch, scritch. The nib glides over the textured parchment. It is a tactile, rhythmic sensation.
You can feel the tiny vibrations in your fingertips as the metal moves across the paper fibers. You watch the ink flow. It lays down wet and glistening, a shiny river of midnight blue. For a second, it stands tall on the surface of the paper, reflecting the lamplight like a mirror. Then slowly, magically, it sinks in, drying to a matte, permanent finish. You take your time. There is no rush. No one is waiting for this letter. It is for you. As an adult, you are not writing a list of toys. You are not asking for things to hold in your hands. You are asking for things to hold in your heart. You write about the year that has passed. You write about the tired moments, the quiet victories, the days when the snow felt too deep. Scritch, scratch, scritch. The sound is a metronome, slowing your breathing, calming your mind. You write about gratitude. You list the names of the people you love, writing them out in beautiful looping cursive script. Seeing their names written in this deep blue ink makes them feel close to you. You ask for peace, for a quiet mind, for health, for safety. As the words flow from the pen, you feel a physical sensation of release. It is an unburdening. With every sentence, you are taking the weight of your worries, the heaviness of your hopes, and you are transferring them out of your mind and onto this paper. The paper holds them now. You do not have to carry them anymore. The pen moves steadily. The rhythm is hypnotic. Dip, right, dip, right. You are in a trance, a state of pure focus. The room around you has faded away. There is only the flow of ink and the scratching of the nib. Finally, you sign your name at the bottom. You lay the pen down. You flex your fingers gently. You feel lighter, much, much lighter. You sit for a moment, watching the last line of ink dry. You watch the sheen disappear, locking your wishes into the fiber of the page. Now it is time to seal it. You take the parchment and fold it, once, carefully aligning the edges. You press down on the crease with your thumb, making it sharp and crisp. Twice, folding it into a perfect third. You slide the folded letter into the envelope. It fits perfectly, a snug embrace. You lick the gummed edge, a familiar, nostalgic taste, and press the flap down. But that is not enough. This letter requires a seal. You open a small wooden box on the corner of your desk. Inside lies a stick of sealing wax. It is a deep, rich crimson, red as holly berries, red as the coat of the man you are writing to. You pick up the stick of wax. It is cool and smooth. You also pick up a small brass stamp. The handle is made of turned wood, polished by years of use. On the brass face, there is an engraving of a single delicate snowflake. You strike a match. Ft. Shh. The flame flares up, bright and yellow. You light a small taper candle sitting on your desk. You hold the stick of red wax over the candle flame. You watch closely. The heat kisses the wax. Slowly, the hard edge begins to soften. It begins to shine. A heavy, molten drop forms at the end of the stick. It hangs there, defying gravity for a moment, glowing hot and liquid. You position the envelope underneath. Drip. The first drop hits the back of the envelope. It spreads out into a perfect, thick circle of hot red. Drip. Another drop joins it, swirling into the first. Drip. A third drop. The smell of melting wax rises to your nose. It is a distinctive scent, earthy, smoky, and resinous. It smells like old magic. You create a generous pool of hot wax the size of a coin. It is glossy and fluid, steaming gently in the cool air of the room. You set the wax stick down. You pick up the brass stamp. You hold it over the hot red pool. You take a breath. And you press down. Firmly, evenly. You feel the wax yield under the pressure of the metal. You hold it there. 1, 2, 3. You wait for the wax to cool. You wait for it to set. And then, with a gentle rocking motion, you lift the stamp away. It releases with a tiny sound. And there, gleaming in the lamplight, is a perfect seal. The crimson wax has hardened. In the center, raised in sharp relief, is the snowflake. Every arm of the flake is perfect. It looks official. It looks timeless. You run your fingertip lightly over the cooled wax. It is smooth and hard. Your wishes are secure now, sealed tight, ready for their journey. You stare at the red seal against the creamy paper glowing under the green lamp. It is a beautiful object, a tangible symbol of your hope. The ritual of writing is complete, but the journey is not over. You sit back in your chair, holding the letter in both hands. The house is still silent. The snow is still tapping against the glass. But inside the room, the magic is shifting. It is time to send your message to the stars.
You push your heavy leather chair back. It slides silently on the rug. You stand up. Your movements are slow and deliberate, like moving through water. In your hand, you hold the letter. It feels different now. It is no longer just paper and ink. It has weight. It holds the density of your thoughts, the gravity of your hopes. You hold it gently, mindful of the crimson wax seal on the back, still smooth and fresh. You turn away from the desk. You leave the green pool of lamplight behind you. You walk across the room toward the fireplace. Your socks are soft against the thick wool of the Persian rug. The house is so quiet that you can hear the soft hush of the fabric with each step. As you get closer to the hearth,
The air changes. The coolness of the room gives way to a gentle, radiating heat. It touches your face, your hands, warming you. You stop before the fire. The flames have mostly died down now. There is no roaring fire, no crackling aggression. There is only a deep, slumbering bed of embers. They pulsate with a low, steady rhythm, a landscape of glowing orange mountains and valleys of gray ash. It is a hypnotic sight. You watch the heat waves shimmer gently, blurring the bricks at the back of the chimney. Now, you must follow the tradition. In the old folklore, there was no mailbox for Father Christmas. There was only the fire. The belief was simple, that smoke is lighter than air, that smoke can travel where feet cannot, that the smoke from the Yule log rises up, carrying wishes on the wind, all the way to the frozen north. It is a transformation, turning matter into spirit, turning a letter into a prayer. You look at the envelope in your hand one last time. You trace the edge of the paper with your thumb. You silently say goodbye to the worries you wrote down. You silently bless the hopes you sealed inside. You lean forward. The heat glows against your skin. With a gentle underhand toss, you let the letter go. It floats through the air for a brief second, a white rectangle spinning in the gloom. It lands softly right in the center of the glowing coals. You watch. For a moment, nothing happens. The paper sits there, stark white against the deep orange. Then, the magic begins. The edges of the envelope begin to brown. They curl inward, slowly, like the petals of a flower closing for the night. The paper darkens. The heat is reading your words. Suddenly, a small, gentle flame catches the corner. It is not violent. It is a soft blue and yellow tongue of light. It travels across the paper. You watch the creamy parchment turn to black, delicate lace. The crimson wax seal melts one last time. It loses its shape, spreading out, bubbling for just a second, before it too is consumed by the transformation. The letter is gone. But it is not destroyed. It has been released. You watch the smoke rise. It is a thin gray ribbon, twisting and dancing as it moves upward. Follow it with your eyes. Follow it up, past the iron grate, up past the soot-blackened bricks, disappearing into the dark throat of the chimney. Close your eyes now
And visualize the journey. See the smoke emerging from the top of your chimney pot, stepping out into the freezing winter night. The air outside is crisp and bitingly cold, but the smoke is warm. It rises effortlessly.
It joins the falling snow, white flakes drifting down, gray smoke drifting up. They pass each other in a silent dance. The wind catches your wishes, a gentle northern breeze. It carries the smoke higher, above your roof, above the sleeping trees, above the streetlights. It travels over the town where hundreds of other chimneys are sleeping. It travels over the frozen fields, over the hills, drifting steadily toward the North Star. Your letter is on its way. It is traveling to a place of eternal winter, to a workshop of quiet magic. It will get there. You do not need to guide it. The wind knows the way. You open your eyes and look back at the fireplace. The paper has turned completely to ash, a fine gray dust that settles into the embers, becoming part of the warmth. And then you feel it, a sudden profound sensation of lightness. It starts in your chest, the tightness that you have been carrying for weeks, perhaps months. It simply unspools. Your shoulders drop. You didn't realize how high you were holding them until now. They sink down, relaxed and loose. The burden is gone. You have sent it away. It is no longer yours to worry about. It is being handled. It is a feeling of deep spiritual housekeeping. Your heart feels clean. Your mind feels spacious. You take a deep breath. The air in the room feels sweeter now, lighter. You stand there for another moment, basking in the glow of the dying fire. You feel a sense of accomplishment, not the busy accomplishment of a workday, but the deep, soul-satisfying accomplishment of a ritual completed. You are done. You turn away from the fire. The room is very dim now. You walk back to the desk. The green lamp is still shining, a lonely beacon in the quiet room. You reach out. You find the small brass chain. Click. The light vanishes. The room plunges into a soft, velvety darkness. But it is not pitch black. The embers from the fireplace cast a faint, reddish glow across the floor, just enough to see your way. The darkness feels protective. It feels like a soft blanket wrapped around the house. You leave the study. You close the heavy oak door behind you, sealing the room, leaving it to its secrets. You are standing in the hallway now. The house is sleeping, and you are ready to join it. Your body feels heavy with a pleasant fatigue. Your eyes are tired. The writing, the focusing, and the releasing, it has done its work. You are ready for sleep. You are ready for dreams. You move toward the stairs, leaving the magic of the study behind, carrying the peace of the ritual with you in your heart.
You place your hand on the banister. The wood is smooth and cool under your palm. You begin to climb the stairs, one step at a time. Your legs feel heavy. It is a good heaviness, the kind of heaviness that comes after a long, satisfying day. With every step, you are leaving the waking world further behind. You reach the landing. The house around you is deep in its slumber. You can feel the stillness in the air, thick and peaceful. You walk to your bedroom door. You push it open gently. Inside, the room is filled with shadows and moonlight. The curtains are drawn, but a single sliver of silver light cuts across the floor. It is cool in here. The winter night presses against the walls, but your bed is waiting. You pull back the duvet. You slip inside. The sheets are crisp and cool against your skin, a refreshing shock that instantly makes you want to curl up. You pull the heavy blankets up. You pull them all the way up to your chin. Within moments, your body heat begins to warm the space. You are creating a cocoon, a warm, soft nest in the middle of winter. You let your head sink into the pillow. It is soft and yielding. It cradles your neck. It supports your head. You close your eyes. The darkness behind your eyelids is velvety and deep. You take a long, slow breath. You inhale the scent of clean laundry and the faint, lingering warmth of the fire downstairs. You exhale, and you feel your body sinking down into the mattress. Letting go of the tension in your toes, your ankles, your knees. Letting go of your hips, your back, your shoulders. Your hands are open and loose. Your jaw is relaxed. Your mind drifts back one last time to the letter. Imagine it now, high above the world. It is no longer paper. It has dissolved into the night. It is part of the wind. It is part of the starlight. Your wishes are floating in the vast, quiet universe. They are safe. You do not need to think about them anymore. The magic of Christmas is holding them for you. All you need to do now is sleep. The snow is still falling outside, covering the world in a blanket of white silence, protecting you. Hushing the world. You are safe. You are warm. You are loved. Drifting deeper and deeper into a long, restful winter's sleep. Good night.